Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to the show. You're watching a program called Spotlight with me, Anwar Mir. Today we are talking about the Asian Curry Awards 2023. Now you've all heard about it. It's been going on for 13 years, mashallah, no less. And with me to discuss that, we're going to have a couple of panels. But first, allow me to introduce you to my first panel. We have 4 people here in the studio for this first segment. And we also have someone joining us on Zoom. Ladies and gentlemen, first allow me please to go to the chairman of the Asian Curry Awards. He is also the chairman of the Asian Catering Federation and the senior vice president of the Small Business Federation. His name is Mr. Yawar Khan. Yawar bhai, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the show.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you for joining us. And to my extreme right, ladies and gentlemen, is the senior consultant to the Asian Catering Federation, himself a successful entrepreneur with his fingers in a number of pies, and he is Mr. Shah Atta. Shah bhai, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the show. And to my immediate left, and I should preface my comments by saying that everyone on this program is a well-known figure within the community, well-respected figures within the community. To my immediate left, somebody who's not only a judge on the Asian Curry Awards, but he's also known for a huge amount of contribution to the British Bangladeshi community. He is, for example, the founder, director of the BBCCI, the British Bangladeshi Chamber of Commerce and Industry. He's also the former president, incidentally, of that organization. He is the emeritus advisor to that chamber. And among other things, he himself is a successful entrepreneur. His name is Mr. S.B. Farouk. Assalamu alaikum, Farouk bhai. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. We have to our extreme left someone who is a very prominent philanthropist. He's also a very successful businessman. He's the CEO of this year's charity partner, the Biani Bazaar Cancer and General Hospital, the amazing charity that we all know that it is. And his name is Mr. Shahabuddin. Shahabuddin bhai, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the show. And last but not least, joining us by Zoom is someone who, again, has made a number of, amazing contributions to the community, as have all my guests. My guest, in fact, has a number of portfolios himself, and to be honest, if I was to go through each and every one, we'd be here for quite a long time. But let me at least mention a couple. He's the president of the European Bangladesh Federation of Commerce and Industry, a director of the British Bangladeshi Chamber of Commerce and Industry. He's been recognized by Her Majesty the Queen, late Queen, for his contributions to enterprise with an MBE. He is from Scotland, Mr. Wali Tasar-Uddin. Wali bhai, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. I mean, not only director, I am also a former president of the BBCC.
I stand corrected. Thank you for saying that. Yes, of course, you're a former president of the BBCCI. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. That's my panel for the moment. Allow me to go to the chairman and ask him what he would like to tell us about the Asian Curry Awards 2023. Maybe a bit about the background and what we can be expecting this year.
Well, Asia Curry Award started is 2011.
Yeah.
And this is how we start with in partnership with the Chinese and Malaysian, my co-chairman. And this is represent the whole Asian community. You know, this Bangladeshi restaurant, of course, Chinese, Thai, and all these restaurants. So I cover the most of the Indian, Asian.
Yes, you do.
So from 2011, we are still here, and this year, I'm sure the people know about us. We're doing, last 12 years. This is the 13th year's one, and this one is coming in the 19th of November. In the same time, I do the regional award. I do the Scotland is supported by Oliver and Faisal. The Scotland Asian Restaurant Award, which will cover the Scotland.
Faisal by MSP, member of Scottish Parliament.
Yeah, he's helping. And the Oliver, thank you very much. He's helped a lot. Without that support, would be possible. But that is a massive success. That one we done the 6 already done in 19th of September. We do the Asian restaurant one is Manchester, which mainly the whole England coverage as well.
Absolutely, and they've all been very successful. I mean, when you've started them out, when you started off with this, there are a number of different ones, but this one, you always have it in Park Lane. It's hosted very professionally. Everything is bright and glamorous. And
well, we are the day one. We are from 2011. We've been very successful.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. And the first time ever we got at that time, the Bin Cable was the business secretary. He was our chief guest, very first one. And we did very successfully. And this what we done in the Royal Lancaster Hotel.
Yeah.
And from 2012, we done in the Grosvenor House, 12, 13, and 14.
Yeah.
Then we had a video up down, and then we had the Hilton, and then from 2016, we are doing Grosvenor House all the time. It's one of the
very
biggest
prestigious events, ladies and gentlemen. But let's have a little taste about what's been going on in the preceding year. Let's have a little clip about the Asian Catering Federation.
Welcome to the 11th Asian Curry Awards.
The Asian Curry Awards is the annual flagship event of the Asian Catering Association. It recognises the achievements of nearly 35,000 chefs, restaurants and takeaways throughout the UK who have shown outstanding innovation and inspiration.
I'm absolutely delighted to be here at the Asian Curry Awards here on Park Lane in London, with almost 1,000 people in the great room at the Grosvenor House. This is wonderful. And hats off to Yawar Khan and to the Asian Catering Federation.
I think you can see the face, everybody smiling, laughing, taking a picture, and everybody looking for a great evening tonight.
And I think it's a fantastic opportunity to showcase this, and we should do.
People choose their restaurants carefully these days, and if you see that a restaurant's won awards, obviously you're going to be tempted into that restaurant.
So it's always amazing to be at an event that is really showcasing the hard work that goes into that industry.
One of the greatest events for the curry industry.
It's a great opportunity for Just Eat to support a very vibrant part of the sector.
And I think that we need to recognise good performance, good food, good hospitality.
We've got the best here, and it's right that we celebrate the best.
It's a unique opportunity to network and meet friends and colleagues from throughout the country, then to enjoy a delicious gala dinner and awards ceremony. The evening is always hosted by a top TV personality.
These awards showcasing then the tremendous contribution made by Asian food businesses in the UK and further afield.
And it features leading entertainment acts. Meet and listen to speeches and presentations by government ministers, MPs, civic dignitaries, members of the House of Lords and leading industry professionals.
It's really important that we recognise the massive contribution made by Asian curry houses, restaurants and takeaways around the UK.
The favourite dish of the people in this country is now in fact the curry.
We've been through hell. There's no running away from it. As Winston Churchill said, when you're going through hell, keep going.
At Just Eat, we believe our role is to support the industry to flourish once more.
Let's celebrate now. Let's showcase the best of the industry, of the sector over the last years that you have fed the nation.
Our first winner for the evening for London suburbs is Haveli Ealing.
The awards are divided into many diverse categories, including Indian restaurants from London and the regions, takeaways, best chef, Nepalese, Thai, Chinese and many more, as well as the Community Hero and Special Recognition Awards.
A little flavour of what the Asian Curry Awards are all about, and I think we even saw you dancing a little bit, didn't we?
That's what a little bit.
Absolutely. Tell us, Yawar, I mean, what can our viewers expect this year? What can the community expect this year?
Well, this year we are it's the planning processing at the moment, but inshallah it will be much bigger and better. And we are coming with a completely different sort of, outlook and, see how it goes. And,
Well,
so as I said, it will be one of the bigger this year.
Right.
We done it. We are expecting about 12 to 1,300 guests this year, the maximum capacity, this
Right.
Already we got a lot of inquiry, a lot of booking has already been done anyway.
Amazing, and it already looks very full of glitter and glamour. I'm sure you will all agree, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go to the guest that I have on Zoom, Wali Bhai. Now, Wali Bhai, what would you like to tell us about the Asian Curry Awards in your experience? Because I know that you've been supporting the Scotland chapter of it, so to speak, and you know you're an important member of the community. Perhaps you could enlighten our viewers as to your opinion.
Thank you, viewers, and you know very well that I have been in this industry nearly 58 years now. I came in this country in 1967 and started my this career for catering industry, from commuter to now all over the world. The hospitality service we are doing. But because today is the Asian Curry Award and Yorbai is unique, because I never believe you will do so much effort and put together. I am grateful that Scotland never count from UK, all of the industry, like so many award has been happened. One of the other organization is they have done in Glasgow, but never happened in Edinburgh. And last 5 years, Edinburgh is, I think he make it even unique. Even last award ceremony in the Sheraton, I never seen, because half of the Scottish parliamentary, this is the, I think, contribution of our MSP, Faisal, and also our, because he have done so much success about this award. It's everything unique, cultures, our culinaries, everything he presented in this presentation. I think that I'm on a something unique, and especially difficult time after COVID. COVID, you can imagine how many it will have survived. Many industry has been collapsed, but the curry award, Asian curry industry, curry award, Yoruba have done unique thing, and he have put a lot of effort himself. He looked like what he's doing himself.
Yeah.
But he had some team, but he know what to do and how to convince. And I believe this industry, I been so many other awards, like as you know, but this one is completely unique, because not only Bangladeshi culinary they have provided and hospitality service, all Asian,
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, you are a pioneer in the industry, and as you rightly say, you've been involved in a number of different types of awards and this and that. And of course, you underscore the Asian Curry Awards as being, something which is special and so on and so forth. Why is the promotion of our industry very important? And whilst I'm asking you the question, it's perhaps rhetorical, because look, take Shahabuddin Bhai, for example. He's also a pioneer in the industry. We all know about his legendary restaurants and what have you. Because of this industry, his son, Imon, is now at the head of one of the most prestigious law firms in the country. It's not a small deal, it's a big deal. Because of this industry, maybe I would not have been a barrister if it wasn't for this industry, essentially. Because if my family were not involved in the industry, maybe I would not have been able to get through my education. And this industry has meant that, a lot of our generations have been able to move forward. Why is it necessary to continue to promote this industry in the way perhaps, Yoruba has done, taking it to a completely different level?
You see, as you know, that people sometimes thought that why should not be our younger generation to follow up this restaurant industry. But as you know, that even myself, my family, I have 3 daughters and 2 sons. And my one son is engineer, another one is a business administrator, and my daughter is a stockbroker. One of my daughter is teachers, and my other daughter, one of the top bankers in this country. She's the youngest. She was head of this HSBC in the headquarter in Hong Kong. Now she's one of the genius daughter that she have been, and so many similar, especially restaurant industry have done. And we told our children we will choose It's not your choice to come to restaurant industry. Your choice, whatever you go. But you know now in United Kingdom, so many sons and daughters became so many areas,
Absolutely.
even politicians.
Thank you.
many areas.
Thank you, Wali Bhai. For time reasons, I must pause you there. I'm going to go to Farooq Bhai now. Farooq Bhai, I mean, you are a huge promoter and well-wisher of this industry. You've been doing it for many decades. I know about how hard you've been working for this industry. Would you like to please tell us a little bit about your views on the Asian Curry Awards? Because I know you're a judge on these awards, and you support all initiatives to promote our industries. Because as you know, each restaurant employs 10, 20 people, which in turn has many people dependent on those people. You know, why is focusing on this kind of industry important, and particularly the Asian Curry Awards?
Thank you. I think it's a very good question. Asian Curry Award is not only promoting the curry industry, they are promoting the history and heritage, the culture and custom, the trade and tradition of the country where we all belong to. Secondly, Asian Curry Award is the only curry award I have witnessed that they have united all the Asian countries under one platform. And that is a good demonstration to show the rest of the world that the curry industry can actually unite all the countries. They can unite all the communities through their experience, through their skill, from potter to proprietor. Everybody has got their contribution for the industry, you see? And that is why when I first joined in 2011, when late Sadgaji Bhai was alive, when late Sheikh,
Lord Sheikh
was alive, you know, I was there from the very beginning. And I know that Yaur Khan is doing excellent job. He's not only promoting himself or his family or his industry, but he's promoting the country, the Bangladesh.
At a huge financial cost to him, because I know that it's a huge sacrifice that he makes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let me just follow up with some, you raised some very important points. I just want to follow up. Now, you're a judge. How excited are you about 2023, the event?
Not only in 2023, even before that, I was their judge.
Yes.
So I know that judging is really not only a fun, it's an experience.
Yes.
Every day, every time, I learn something from the people who actually show their skill. They demonstrate how they can cook and what are the elements they're bringing in.
It's very humble of you to say that, because I know that you yourself are extremely skillful and you're able, and the kind of contribution you've made to the community is legendary. I'm going to go to Shah Attar Bhai now. Now, Shah Attar Bhai, look, you are a product of the industry, and not only do you have your own number of large successful restaurants, but you also help other people recruit staff, for example. I know you've got an agency which assists in getting sponsor licenses, whatever, because that is something that is crucial. There is a crisis in labour and what have you. And I know that you're involved in the Asian Curry Awards for a number of years. What would you like to tell our viewers about the Asian Curry Awards?
Well, I've been with the Asian Curry Awards for since the very beginning. I was with Yarabai back in 2008, and we've developed, and I've seen the industry grow through its trials and tribulations, and now we're getting stronger and bigger than ever. I don't know if Yarabai mentioned, we also hold probably one of the most prestigious chef competitions as well, a genuine chef competition where we have Michelin star chefs actually judging, and it's open judging, and then results are announced on the day, and the results are also presented at the awards. And they're getting more and more popular. And we're getting more and more different entries, younger entries. We have restaurants that have won the awards before, but they continually want to win the awards. They want to maintain at the best. But then we've got also the younger generation knocking on the door saying, we want a piece of the pie as well, which makes it harder for the judges to distinguish and differentiate who to give the awards to. So this year is very competitive. There's a lot of entries, and I look forward to seeing who gets the trophies at the end.
Absolutely. You say something very interesting, and that is that you've been with Yarabai from day one. You yourself have witnessed how the kind and level of sacrifices Yarabai personally makes in a number of fronts, on a number of fronts. But the net result of that, of course, is that our community and other communities within the industry is encouraged to diversify, to take it to another level, to compete in a friendly way against each other, in a healthy way, in order to raise the quality and the level of the establishments, and thereby being able to compete with the kind of Michelin star competition, that kind of level. So when people go out to eat, we do have a number of restaurants in our industry which are, of that kind of level. And that is as a result of these kind of initiatives, like the Asian Curry Awards, which, encourages and motivates and inspires those restaurants to go and achieve. Do you have any views on that?
The best way to raise the bar is actually show the bar to everyone else. You have to highlight the best in the business, and this is what our industry is all about. This is what the Asian Catering Federation and the awards are all about. It's about raising awareness, showing who the best is, so the others can follow and inspire the next generation of restaurateurs. There are so many new restaurateurs coming through now, and they're being inspired by the restaurants that they see with these trophies.
And that's very important. Yeah, I'm going to come back to you. Shamdin, I'm going to come back to you, but we are going to go on to a break. But before I do, I just want to pick up on something that Farooq Bhai spoke about. I hope you don't mind me calling you Bhai. I know you're very senior and whatever.
Please.
But Farooq Bhai, look, at the end of the day, you've been judging the awards for a number of years. You have headed again for many, many years a very prestigious chamber, and your contribution to the community, everyone knows. I don't need to say. Where do you see the need? Why do you see the need for something like the Asian Curry Awards, and where do you see it going in subsequent years? I mean, why is it necessary to have this? Because some people, our viewers, might be saying, look, we have so many awards. Why is it necessary to have this kind of awards? And of course, the Asian Curry Awards is very high in terms of quality and so on and so forth. But why is it necessary?
It's necessary because, one, it makes awareness. Number two, it actually lobbies to the lawmakers. So if there is any new problem coming up, they can actually express it, and they can actually put their view in front of MPs or members in the House of Lords or the lawmakers. So even the journalists are coming and they are also expressing their story into the newspaper. So this is good for the industry. So if you have any problem, you come and you look for one date, the Asian Curry Award when it is holding. I'll go there, I'll mingle with the people, and I'll network with others, and I will learn from each other, and I'll take up the good practice from each other. And that is the core of this, I think, Asian Curry Award.
And that's very important, isn't it? Because as you rightly say, I mean, things like, I know you're heavy campaigning for VAT reduction, for example. Intense lobbying. During COVID, there was a lot of different suggestions to the government. Absolutely.
All successful.
Yeah.
I always say, not just me, other organizations did it as well, and we did it as well. Anyway, so.
Great, absolutely. So please give our viewers your final thoughts, because we are going to go on to a break. Perhaps if you could just give your final thoughts on the Asian Curry Awards and address our viewers on that, please.
I think Yorhan Bhai can take up one point because of the Brexit that we have now come out of Europe. There are many European laws which were introduced in our Food Safety Act. These should slowly and gradually be reduced, eliminated now, so that there is not a lot of hassle for the bookkeeping for our curry industry, because a lot of time is wasted for our restaurateurs in keeping the record and all these. So that you can lobby this to the British government that we are no more in the European Union. And that law came from the Europe to write down all these, to keep the record. So probably it will be a good idea for your Asian Curry Award to take it.
Thank you very much, Farooq Bhai. Very important suggestions. Ladies and gentlemen, we must go on to a short break. When we come back, we're going to be continuing the discussion on the Asian Curry Awards 2023. Do stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. See you back in a very short moment. Assalamu alaikum, welcome back. You're watching Spotlight with me, Anwar Mir. Today we are discussing the Asian Curry Awards 2023, an organisation which has been setting up the Curry Awards since, for 13 years or so, and very prestigious event that it is. And earlier on we were discussing the Asian Curry Awards, and we have now a fresh face on the panel. Allow me to briefly introduce you to him. His name is Mr. Rafiqul Haider, who is from the Asian Catering Federation and the finance director of that organisation, and also extremely hardworking behind the scenes in the Asian Curry Awards. Rafiqul Bhai, Assalamu alaikum, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go now to Shahabuddin Bhai, who, as we've heard earlier on, is the CEO of the Bani Bazaar Cancer and General Hospital, an amazing initiative in Bangladesh. And Shahabuddin Bhai, I'm going to ask you, regarding the involvement that you have with the Asian Curry Awards.
Oh, thank you so much. You're presenting the show very nicely.
You're too generous. You're too generous. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah, we got professionals like you in our community and in our livelihood, which is very good and it's very commendable. Yes, Yawar Khan is, as you have said rightly, that he is a community leader, as well as promoting the curry and the industry and all that for many, many years, 13 years. And as you do know that I've got involved with the charity Bengali Cancer and General Hospital. So everybody is scared of me because whenever they see me, they think that I'm going to ask for something. Yawar Khan is a good man by heart, and like as yesterday, he has given his whole restaurant for us to fundraise. Alhamdulillah, we all went there, our team from Bengali Cancer and General Hospital, and he's been able to raise something like £35,000.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Yes, and his local MP went there, and a lot of dignitaries was there. So we appreciate his help, and the trustees was so pleased that we officially give him our heartfelt dua and prayers and everything. So he has kindly been supporting us for the last 4 or 5 years. And now that last year, he has kindly gone even further to help us. He's officially made the hospital his official charity for his Federation of Curry Awards and all that. So we do appreciate that, and we are really, really grateful to you, Mr. Khan. And I'm going to say he's doing a tremendous work. Like Farooq Bhai and my brother there, and everybody is saying that, Tasawwur Bhai said, he is doing something quite unique because he's got all the different cultures together, not just Bangladeshis, like Malaysians and all the different Asian curries, curries or cuisine together, and he's giving them all the recognitions they deserve. And another thing that he does is that he's got mixed crowd there that you can mingle with and you can know and you can understand the other cultures as well at the same time as our Bengali culture has been promoted. So he's doing a great job, and I feel that he's going to continue with it. And I'm sure with our support and our community support and all the restaurateurs that are there, they are, as brother said, that they are looking for something to be recognized with. And because if they do hard work, in our days, for instance, when I started my restaurant, it was very early in 1978 and 77 and all that. Those days, nothing was there to encourage us. And now what he's doing is giving our community this light at the end of the tunnel. And they can see that they can go somewhere in a platform and be recognized. And that's what everybody wants, from every walk of life. And our industry is growing. Yes, it's declining because of the shortage of the staff and everything else. But there is a problem for every business, he said, everything, as far as we do know. But whatever is left out, our sons and daughters are professionals. But there are some people whose sons and daughters are really taking these responsibilities of running restaurants as well. My son, for instance, the eldest son, he's educated, he has done his master's, he's been privately educated and all that. But if you can do a profession with your education, and if you can sort of bridge them together, then I'm sure you'll do it professionally. And Alhamdulillah, I'm so pleased with my son's activities, that they are professionals in their own fields, but they are also running the show that I have worked hard for. So I'm really, really grateful to Mr. Khan and his team. He's got quite a good team that I've seen yesterday, because they don't really come front to show themselves, but they are working hard for him, and he's very humble person. So he's got them all together, and he's really sort of working together with the others, and they're all getting some sort of recognitions and respect and so on. What you say, that everybody needs recognitions and all that. So I am really pleased that he's giving us the platform. The Bengali Cancer and General Hospital, as you do know, we work with poor and needy people in Bangladesh, and we are growing. We are, alhamdulillah, with the support of our community. We have initiated this hospital from UK. Channel has given us the platform and helped us a lot. And now that we are really into second phase, third phase, and with your help, inshallah, we'll grow and we will serve the people of Bangladesh who is disadvantaged and who does need medical help. So congratulations to Mr. Khan.
I'm so proud to be supporting you.
Yes, and on the 19th, inshallah.
Doing a good job there as well.
Yes, and inshallah on the 19th of November, we will be going there and we will do our best to get ourselves recognized, and we will. It's not money always, it's the recognitions as well. People remember things that who does what. And as soon as you get on the ball and you see that somebody's doing good work, and then if you do some prayers, there may be somebody who is actually on somewhere, who will come and say, oh, look, excuse me, I'm going to help you on this. So it's a versa thing. It's like everybody is doing what is best, and inshallah what you're doing, it will grow. And now that what you have done is that you have spread up and down the country. You're going and doing Manchester, Glasgow, Surrey and all that.
Very reason why we are going in Manchester, because when you're doing in the London, is not many people can come from Manchester to London.
Yes.
When you're doing the Scotland, no other our community doing anything to our industry in Scotland.
Yes.
We got opportunity.
That's what I said it already. He appreciated your work.
We had opportunity to go there, extend ourselves there, and I think that's why we engage more Scottish restaurant to our promotion thing.
Right.
And the Scottish media, we got is almost every single local paper. We got about 45 different newspaper writing about the local restaurant. They're happy to write about it.
Yes.
On in Manchester, we had 67 independent newspaper locally writing about that local restaurant, because they've been, coming to the Asian restaurant. And same thing happened to the Asian Curry Award. We got the highest this year. So far, we got on a record on our website. You can see almost 75 individual newspaper, writing about our curry industry.
And that is something that we do need to
understand. And they're promoting the local restaurant to the local, and getting it. Not just we are recognizing, they're getting recognized from the local community, local people. When your restaurant coming the name on the local newspaper, your customers see, yes, hang on, that restaurant is doing well, and it's on our newspaper, and their business gets so improvement is having.
And that is such an important factor behind these awards that we do need to underscore that. But just before we do, I just want to touch on something that Shahabuddin Bhai said, and he said that you're a very humble person, and I know you are, because your son, for example, Imran is a top doctor. Not many of our community know that, and from your hospitality industry, you've supported Imran, and of course everybody's dua is there as well.
Oh, yes.
And he's a very, very not only pleasant chap, because I've met him a number of times, but he's also a very accomplished doctor. So that needs to be said. But more importantly, as well, another important factor is what you just say, because when, for example, the local newspaper does a report to say this restaurant has been nominated, even if it does not go on to win an award, that nomination, that discussion on Facebook, that that promotion for that business. Exactly, and that's priceless, isn't it, Shabai? I mean, I know you're engaged with that side of the of the coin, so to speak. What would you like to say about that?
I've spoken to a number
of
restaurants.
Even if they don't win, that recognition itself. Yes.
Indeed, actually, a couple of days ago, I spoke to a number of restaurants who are shortlisted this year.
Yeah.
And the press coverage that they've received, the recognition that they've received has boosted business so much for them.
So much.
They're not bothered. They know they're in a tough categories, and they know it's very
exactly. Yeah.
That
name
is So they know it's competitive.
Yeah.
They know they can't. There's no guarantee of them winning.
Sure.
But they're in with a chance.
Yeah.
But even being shortlisted amongst the other restaurants, just being in those categories, recognised alongside established restaurants, which are of fantastic stature,
absolutely,
is enough to boost their business. Twofold, threefold. I've seen, and they're happy with that, just being shortlisted.
And that's incredible, isn't it? But it also, it's not just the ones that are shortlisted, because every other restaurant of that cuisine or the curry restaurants around, people remind themselves, oh, we must go for a curry. And if they can't book a table at that restaurant, they'll go to the next one.
Yeah, but also not only do the restaurant owners proud that their restaurants nominated, their customer base are proud that their restaurant's been nominated.
Exactly. We're running the public voting there.
Yeah.
And we're gonna this year, because of all the media coverage and unbelievable the nomination doing by the customer doing to us.
Yeah.
We shortlisted over 260 restaurants this year,
right,
and in all the newspaper there.
Right.
And already we got over 100,000 booting is coming. Every second you can see that booting is coming by customer, thing like that. Also, I'd like to add one more point. I know you're not asking me the question. We're doing the Asian Curry Wars, I say, from 2011.
Yeah.
And things we're doing. And when our restaurant owner and get together, Shabuddin Bhai, he's touched that thing there, networking. And I see myself for last 10 years or 9, even in the last 5-6 years, we always been proud about our own Bangladeshi curry house and say we want to stick, we don't want to go anywhere else, we want to make sure we keep our curry house. But I'm noticing that our people, Bangladeshi people, they open a Thai restaurant, they open a Chinese restaurant, they open a Japanese restaurant, different field.
Exactly.
Because it's when people are getting in our platform, they're talking to each other, they have experience, they're sharing their knowledge and thing, and whole community diverse to the complete difference.
Yes.
Beginning, this when I started the Federation of Bangladeshi Caterers, and I done the very first one in the 2010. And when we launched the Asian Curry World, and even our community, a lot of discussion was about it there. Look, he's going to promoting the other industry there, and our curry industry going. People are taking our business by Japanese and Chinese. And at that time, I was telling the people, say, look, this time is coming. It's not easy. We don't have to do just a curry business. The people need to eat. We can sell any cuisine. And that is what is happening. You can see our Bangladeshi people owning some of the top Turkish restaurants as well now.
Yes.
The Thai, they say, I went to, and when they're testing the food, is the sister, one of the restaurant. Their two brothers, their father started the restaurant in a Thai restaurant. They got a 13 or 14 restaurant at the moment. And his two brothers is running. One brother is a chef, and another brother, I think, they lecture in university. But after he's coming back university like you, he's on a restaurant, And they're running restaurant by the Thai people. They're hiring staff from the Thai. They got a Japanese restaurant, by a Japanese chef, but owned by the Bangladeshi people.
Yes.
Yeah.
What to do, and they actually can focus.
So is not our word, we are giving a word there, is helping the industry and helping our community as well. It's not just we are talking about the whole.
But you are giving recognition to all different people.
All different people.
So you are head of everyone.
I'm not saying but I'm with them, and I like to walk, and as somebody say, I opened my first restaurant, the partnership, 1975 in Bristol, when I was only 16 and a half years old.
Right.
I've not been to the university or college, but selling chicken curry and rice.
For a long time.
Still selling chicken curry and rice. And alhamdulillah, from there, our next generation, my generation, and like our son and daughter, is all doing well now. And it's not that our people, everyone is coming to the profession, not going to curry houses. But I can see which one, a lot of people are not in this business. Maybe they don't know. There's many Bangladeshi young generation. They're the rising star. They're doing open some restaurant, and even a curry restaurant is opening, but another cuisine. But they're doing much better business than I'm doing at the old traditional restaurant, because they are more educated, more clever than us. They can understand about the food. They understand the marketing. You know, as I said, I've been in a curry restaurant for over 55 years. I'm sorry, I'm 66 this year, but you know, for over 50 years now, you know, I can selling that chicken and rice. But my mind is still the old one, you know, because when we started open a restaurant in Bristol, people used to come and say one chicken curry and half. So you know, half rice and half chicken.
Yarbai, look,
that has been changed.
Yarbai, let me say something. With all due respect, the fact that you are able to open your own business at 16 and a half years old means you're a very clever man. Let me go to Rafiqul Bhai. Now, you've been involved and playing an instrumental part in this organization for a number of years, and the Asian Curry Awards have been going from strength to strength, a very glamorous event and so on and so forth. What would you like to tell our viewers about the Asian Curry Awards?
It's Asian Curry Award we're doing this is now 13 years now. So we've been through this a lot of rainy time and shiny time as well. And we've been struggling a lot in beginning. Now we are come to the one point. We are now doing without any hiccup. And we've been through a lot of tough time as well. And we have a lot of competition as well, that time as well. And inshallah, we done very well. We recognizing this our industry and these people who doing the business, and they're helping their business as well to the recognition. And we done is our part, and we hoping to do many more years as well, and we helping the community as well.
Absolutely. Now, you're an accountant by profession, and you know you provide valuable assistance and support to the Asian Curry Awards, and you know you're always there working hard round the clock and what have you. You've seen how Yarbai has made tremendous sacrifices, not just in his business life but also his personal life and what have you, in order to be able to make sure that this Asian Curry Awards keeps going, because it's not easy. It's really hard to do. What should our viewers take from the fact that you have people such as Yarbai doing all of this for the benefit of the wider community, to make sure that these restaurants go to that other level, to make sure that the concepts that Shahabuddin Bhai has spoken about do actually materialize? Because in these tough and competitive times, with all these other kinds of cuisines coming in, not all the Asian Curry Awards, not just Asian cuisines, but many other cuisines. It's very important, isn't it, to make sure that the kind of cuisines that our community are involved in really do get sustained.
Everybody's encouraged.
Yeah, everybody's encouraged.
And that's what he's doing.
And that's what he's doing.
Rafiqul Bhai. Because of his leadership, we are working under him is because of his leadership, and he done very well, and he guiding us what to do. He always is telling us, then we behind him always, and we done according to his vision. So he is trying always to do this is our community to help raise the business. Absolutely. And all these things.
Thank you very much, Rafiqul Bhai. Ladies and gentlemen, we must go on to another break. When we come back, we will be continuing this discussion for the final segment. So do stay with us, and hopefully see you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, welcome back. You're watching Spotlight with me, Anwar Mir. Today we are discussing the Asian Curry Awards 2023, the event that's going to be being held on the 19th of November of this year in Park Lane, Grosvenor House. And with me to discuss this particular event, we've got our panel who have been introduced to you. We've also got Wali Bhai on Zoom, and I am going to come to him in a moment. But before I do, I'm going to ask Shahbai something. I mean, in terms of the 19th, of course, those who are participating, those who are shortlisted and what have you, they're all going to be present and their guests. But also, even if our viewers or anyone who wants to come, who may not be directly linked to the restaurants that are shortlisted, can they come?
Of course, you don't have to be a restaurant owner or be nominated. At the end of the day, this is going to be the biggest, most glamorous event of the year. in the most prestigious venue. Why would anyone want to miss that opportunity to come in, enjoy the show, network, bring your family, bring your friends, make new friends, and have a good time?
And I know that in terms of entertainment, aside from the fact that there's amazing food, but in terms of the entertainment itself, it's usually quite spectacular, isn't it?
But we keep the entertainment. We got our Bangladeshi entertainment as well. We got Indian.
Yeah.
We only organization to keep the Asian or Oriental dancing group came, and only the platform you can see how many time we going to meeting the Chinese, Thai, Japanese in one room, and Asian. So it is a Asian community can meet together, and most importantly, I have to contribute to done my other association is there done before as well. We work day and night. We all get nice dressed up, bow tie, good entertainment. We are in a 5-star hotel, and the night to be celebrating our industry. People work day and night. Some restaurant owner or some work as the chef or restaurant. I'm working, long hour is on my restaurant. But, when you go in a function like that, is eye-opening, the enjoyment, and you can see the other culture. You meet ambassador, member of parliament, the others celebrating, your community leader, some of the people you haven't seen for maybe for a whole year. They're all getting together in one platform. So I think people shouldn't miss this one. Should come and join us.
Absolutely.
To celebrate the industry as well, it's a night to be remembered, And I'm sure a lot of our friends who come every year, they're waiting for a night, to come and dress up, and enjoy the night.
Absolutely. Let me go back to Wale Bhai, who we hopefully still have on Zoom. Wale Bhai, now, look, Yaur Bhai quite rightly points out that it's a night of celebration and showcasing the industry. That is important, isn't it? Because people like you who are in Scotland and all the rest of it, they all come together. I appreciate that you don't need to network with others. Other people network with you. I get that. But what I'm basically saying is that Yaur Bhai is right, isn't he? I mean, it is necessary to showcase and celebrate the accomplishments and achievements of your industry.
Can I tell you about this positive point about the award? What about the award? Actually, as you know that he have mentioned, I own this several restaurant like Varanda, Lancer, Britannia Spice. The top restaurant in the country. I got the Michelin award, A, Rosette, all of the thing I have. And for those award, I have been successful for my business. But other thing is that, in Britannia, I started only one in Britain. I started 5 cuisine: Indian, Bangladeshi, Nepalese, Sri Lanka, and British cuisine. I have 5 chefs. And I bring this Thai chef from Thailand, women chefs. And the presentation was done, this Britannia Spice is a world renowned. I Best of Britain Award, Leruite Award, Michelin, AA, so many things I had. I have done 24 staff, we train them. Especially this award, I was mainstream award I got. And then when this kind of award come Bangladeshis, I think that Bangladesh was not recognized. So many other mainstream people have recognized. But when those organization come through like Asian Award, these are given us recognition. Also, other idea is that it's beneficiary that when they have selected the restaurant, which are so many restaurants, because I know my restaurant, but I don't know my other restaurant, what they are doing there inside. So these, all of the owner and the chefs, they knows why they're successful, what they have done best. So this is to give us a knowledge, like a Asian Curry Award and other things, the organization. They go inside and they tell their story, what they have done, their service, their presentation, their cuisine, the customer relationships. So these are also helping our industries, and also they combined with associate people who are like our people who supplied us, So he also make like insurance and the cash and carries people, and they have given the extra discount. So we got also benefit from those areas. So this is, I think, I'm grateful to our Asian Kariwa, the Yaur Bhai have given, like Bookers and other organization. We get a lot of benefit, and we buy the quality product as well. So this is the things I believe, and I can see in futures not only this. I think my suggestion would be you have to bring some food critics, like mainstream people. You invite like top chefs in the world, as you know that Michelin star award chefs. You can invite some keynote speaker in this the award days. It will be give us this encouragement to the our next generation or our other chefs or restaurant industry. This is my suggestion would be, or by in future you bring higher chef, not only Bangladeshis, like mainstream chef like Michelin star chef to address how to present our business highest level.
Very, very good suggestions. Thank you, Ali Bhai. In fact, the Britannia sounds amazing. We'd like a table for 5, please. We're flying over, and we'll come on. Now, Shahuddin Bhai, in terms of the cancer hospital, Bene Bazaar Cancer Hospital, it's not just a hospital. It is an institution. The kind of initiative that it is, it's amazing. I remember when you and your colleagues were discussing it, when it wasn't even built, no foundations, no nothing. It was just an idea. And then to be able to see what an amazing institution it is, it truly, congratulations. And I'm sure many people congratulate you and your team all the time, but congratulations to you and the trustees and everyone who's been supporting however they can and giving dua and all the rest of it. How does it feel to be in partnership with the Asian Curry Awards this year?
Right. We have likewise 13 years of him establishing his Curry Awards and all that, and we actually gone to 13 years this year. So it's parallel. We're working, and I know, and you know, and everybody who are really a little bit thoughtful, they all know how to get to the stage where to establish a whatever it may be, a business, maybe a hospital, whatever it is. But he's doing something that he's getting everybody in one umbrella. He's focusing. And he's materializing. And what Tosor just said, and I've seen that he's nodding, he actually understood that everything and anything needs some polishing. And good healthy suggestions are not bad. And so we are in the process of learning, Like in the hospital, for instance, we got a long way to go. But to establish a hospital in this country, you saw all the trust. They've been there for hundreds of years. 200, 300 years they've been trying to, and they're still improving their services. They're always improving, they're always learning, and all these applies to everybody else as well.
But I must say, the speakers that have been present at the Asian Curry Awards have always been very sterling.
Very good.
We saw the clip.
Yes.
And some of the people, Lord Sheikh, the late Lord Sheikh, he's been very supportive throughout the years. Lady Sheikh was also come there, accompanying him all the time. Amazing speeches. Lord Karan Billamore, all the MPs.
Don't take me wrong. He's getting all the right crowd.
Putting the advices there, what Wali Bhai said, but we was giving a word to some of the Michelin chefs. And when was receiving the word, was showing their video. Also, they share the idea why
And I suppose
we are doing the network with them as well.
Sure. And I suppose it's because of the advice of people like
Wali Bhai. All noted.
It keeps improving, as you say.
Yes. So it's nothing wrong in listening to others.
No, it's constructive.
Yes.
It's constructive.
Yes. And I believe in the point you asked me, that how am I feeling with Curry Awards and the hospital is. Look, every time somebody does something good, and without partnership, you don't go nowhere. Partnership is something everybody has done. If you heard all these big businesses, like for instance, all the big supermarkets, you can see, I don't want to name them, but you saw that in their one establishment, they got like other small establishments, they got small inputs and So getting into somebody big with a small network, and you can become bigger as well at the same time. It's like parallel. Both parties are growing. So we are doing something slightly different. We are serving people with no profit being taken. It's a not-for-profit hospital. And what we are doing is that we are working behind the scene, but we are trying to get it recognized by people like ourselves. So anybody who actually want to contribute to the poor and needy people, they can always say, okay, I've got £10 spare, can I just give it to them? And that will benefit the poor and needy people of unseen. You have not seen them. So they're in a difficult situation. They need some help from you and I and everybody else. But we can help them. So I'm feeling really, really good, and I'm privileged that he has given the opportunity for us to be there. This year, I've seen the other day, we had a meeting the other day, and he kindly has said, look, I will promote the hospital into my literature as well. You know, everywhere he's going to send a letter, it's there. Our choice of charity is the Cancer and General Hospital. And I'm going to, through your show, I'm going to say to all our Bengali, Bangladeshi, particularly our friends who've got big supermarkets, big whatever, I'm going to encourage them to put the hospital on the scene, on their platform, and say they're supporting us. Then this will grow one day, and then we can be all our expatriates. We are all Bangladeshis here. We can be proud that we have built a hospital in Bangladesh.
I think the community is already proud, and I think the dua of the community is right behind you.
Thank you.
Rafiqul Bhai, now you're the finance director. I've seen from year on year, this event gets bigger, brighter, very lavish. I don't think he keeps an eye on the finances, does he? And I don't think he listens to you.
Of course, no.
Yeah, he spends too much, right?
Not too much, but it is very hard, you know. It is, and we're working day and night, and especially Mr. Khan is handling the finance and all these things. It is very tough, but still he's overcome all these things, and he together all this our community, and we support from the community, we support from this our sponsor, and we support from this other people, whoever, and that we are getting successful now. So hopefully we will make
it happen without supporting by everyone. It's not just I can do it. Everyone supporting.
Yeah, but still
sponsor, restaurant, our community,
everybody support.
I'd like to say a few words about the cancer hospital, and he's our BI. We know him for just right. And the beginning, I wasn't very serious about it 4 or 5 years ago. Now, more and more I'm talking with him, and more and more I see what's going on. And from my heart, I'm getting more and more involvement there, And he rightly said yesterday, my restaurant is not like before. It used to be 100 seats, it was small, only 60 seats. We had a lovely event last night, and I didn't believe it then, He's saying 35, all over 34,000 pound rice there anyway, So it is a very good annual course. And what they show us in a showcase there about the hospital, what they're doing for the public, what they're serving, they was saying that even I fall in love with Albina more now. So I strongly going to say, inshallah, this year, Asian Curry Award will be more different than the other year. We are setting, lighting, coloring, gas there. And over the last few years, we are doing about 800-900 people. This year, I think we'll be about 12 to 1,300 people, mainly our Bangladeshi community people. Attending to Chinese, Bangladeshis as well. But I want to definitely appeal to everyone, comes along, join us, and support the cancer hospital. This is that they are serving the, needy people in Bangladesh, and with our help, they can help more people in Bangladesh as well. So, and we are proud to be a partnership with the Cancer Hospital.
That's amazing. Shabai, I mean, it's a very challenging initiative, isn't it? I mean, the scale of this initiative, the hard work that goes in, the quality of it, it's not just it'll be all right on the day. It's not like that. The kind of meticulous forensic work that needs to take place.
There's a lot of hard work that goes behind it. A lot of.
Oh, I know. I've seen it. Yeah.
When I first started with the RBA, my hair was black. Right? Now it's all grey.
Yeah.
But.
Well, you are the younger as well.
But there's a lot of hard work that goes into it. I know on the day, I got to mention Hyderabad here. He's got to deal with 1,200 guests on.
How they
and I don't know how he does it, but he looks after
that side.
So yeah.
Sorry, just one second. Yeah, Shall
what to say is that his team is very loyal to him.
Well, no, we are working from beginning,
yes.
so we know.
And they all are very close to
Rainy
each
and
other.
shiny day we are together.
Yes, I know. And you know, whenever you think of Croydon, I can see my bay also. He's also my bay. His younger brother is also my bay as well. You know, Ruman, my son, his father-in-law.
Oh, I see.
He's the chairman
My
of
younger brother,
yes, chairman of Bangladesh Association in Croydon. So they all was there yesterday, and every time I see one of them, I see every one of them. So it's like they are so much in bond, and they're very close and very trustworthy by one another. So I think what they have done, they grew from small to a giant now. And like as you said, 1,300, 1,400 people to accommodate in one place is not an easy thing to do. And also lots of dignitaries to manage, and lots of VIPs will be coming, and lots of ordinary people like us will go and then enjoy the night and sort of be with others. And we can see that, like as he said earlier, I think he said it rightly, that I work in different environment every day, whole day, and I'm going to dress up for one day or one night. I'm going to go there, I'm going to look nice, I'm going to be mingle with other people, and I will get to know people that I want to know. Because if I want to say Olito Sorba, he's in Scotland, to go and see him there, for me to be one day's job. And then, like, if he's here, then a lot of us will be there, a lot of our friends, you know. So these are, you know, our capital there, you know. So we can all be in one roof, and we can have young, middle age, and the old all together enjoying the show, and yet we are benefiting from that particular event, every one of us.
Shabdimba is right, isn't it? It's a great event, isn't it? It's a great night.
It's a great event. And it's a great opportunity to mingle with legends of the industry, like we have here with Wali Mama, like you said. You know, and at this event there'll be legends past, present, and future as well, which is what we want.
And they are legends, aren't they? Because you imagine the people who have been working for Wali Bhai in one of his many restaurants, or Shahabuddin Bhai, for example, they've gone on to set up their own restaurants. Yeah,
I mean, I grew up in the industry, and I remember Tawa Tandoori and Britannia Spice. I used to read about it all the time, and I used to look up to them and see if I can emulate their success.
Well, when you're saying the history there, when 80s and 90s people used to work with us, they won, some of them won 5, 6, 7, 8 restaurants, but they trained from restaurant like Shahabuddin, where our restaurant is 80s and 90s. You know, so it is our huge contribution, you know, to the community, as I said, you know. And we are proud, we are proud of our Bangladeshi community from the restaurant, you know. And now look at this 90s, because our kids in 90s in East London hardly can read English or speak English. Now we are so proud from even East London, they're doing the top job, highly educated, our education, their level is going high. And we should proud to be our industry, and all this start from chicken curry and rice, and half rice and half curry in the 70s and 60s. You know, so yes, from the 2000, I think, you know, I don't want to mention the name, but some other who done the great job, you know, putting our curry industry, our food industry in the mainstream. You know, how many restaurant people used to know before 2005 and 10? Now, as I said, it's hundreds of newspapers writing about our curry, regardless Asian Curry Award or other mainstream award, you know, there. So we all are doing the great job, you know. And
we have, what he's trying to say, we have other like him who are legends for our community.
They took the initiative. We should respect them.
You know, it's like Channel S, for instance. I mentioned to you early on. Channel has actually shown our generation, our community, the way to promote themselves. Like, for instance, our hospital, and you know, we worked here, we didn't know what to do. We've been advised, and they have given us the platform. We raised money from one sitting here. We raised £1 million, for instance, and that was possible only because of our own channel, like our media and our newspapers, print media, or whatever you may say. But these are the people that who actually collectively, every one of us, working from somewhere, and we are all growing our community and putting our community to the forefront. Yes, forefront, and then it's like we should respect everyone's efforts.
Exactly. Let me ask Wali Bhai, Dr. Wali, in terms of what you've just heard about,
especially the cancer research is not easy. It's lots of money. It's all over the world they are putting so much effort and not easy job. I tribute those people, Shabuddin Bhai and team. They're what they're doing in the villages, and I think this lot of people has been benefited. Cancer is serious disease. Especially in Bangladesh, a lot of people suffering.
Let me also ask you that.
I think we should be helping. Whatever the way.
Sure.
We are helping cancers. You are helping people who are desperate. People are.
Wali, let me also ask you now. You've told our viewers about how your businesses have been going on for decades and so on and so forth. You have seen firsthand how people who've worked for you, hundreds and hundreds of people who've been working for you, have then gone on to set up their own businesses. And I know that you've encouraged them, you've supported them, and that is why the industry is as strong as it is. And that is also why initiatives such as the Asian Curry Awards and the other initiatives, which all complement each other, are very important because it does showcase our industry in the best possible way. My question to you is this. When you see this industry going and diversifying and keeping going to another level, and then when you come to an event such as the Asian Curry Awards, and when you see the younger generations who have gone on to have successful restaurants, many successful restaurants, many of them having chains of many different restaurants, don't you feel proud?
Of course, I feel proud. And you can see even my restaurant, so many, even the waiters, so much trained they have. I have seen some of the people working in the air hostess, so many areas. Even I came Turkey last week. One of the girls working with me, she became a senior air hostess. She, wow, Ali, how are you, my boss? She became excited. And I can proud of them. Even so many chefs have been trained our restaurant. And they are working now highest restaurant, the Indian restaurant, even Michelin star restaurant they're working. So this is, you are not contributing in the restaurant industry. It's given so much. It's not only one area. Because I brought up in the restaurant industry, and I can see from the street worker to the president of the country, even Her Majesty Queen, I know Prince, our royal, the king was last time when I was first time came, he became a king, and I was near to the Indian Consul General, and I'm near to I invited in Hollywood Palace, and he's saying, are you the restaurant owner who won the Britannia Spice? And he said, no, sir, near to me.
Great.
So you can imagine that your reputation. And I am proud, especially Yawarbai, that I'm not talking Asian, as a Bangladeshi, because when he belongs to all of the Asian people he's helping, but everybody knows the Yawarbai is from Bangladesh. So like a Britannia Spice, he doesn't say I'm Bangladeshi, but the king knows that the owner of the Bangladeshi Walid Surudi, where he's from, I'm from Bangladesh. So this is, we are proud of it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Dr. Wali, all the way in Scotland for those thoughts. And I'm going to ask for final thoughts from Rafiqul Bhai, if you'd like to just very briefly say any final comments to our viewers.
I'd like to request everybody to come to the 19th of November to Governor House, our program. And I can assure you, you will enjoy the program, and this will be a unique program. Many more years will be remembered.
Absolutely, a very hot ticket indeed. So try and get your hands on a ticket. Final thoughts from you, Bhai.
Okay. First of all, thank you for presenting this lovely program tonight. Very professionally you've done it. You've given us time, and we actually expressed our thoughts and mind. So thank you so much. Thank you to Channel S for supporting the Biyanija Cancer and General Hospital from the beginning and to date. Thank you to Yawarbai for giving us this great privilege and platform that you have, and you have worked hard, and we are part of you now. So thank you so much. And I'm going to say to all the viewers, please come to this program, support him, so that he can do better promotions for our community.
Thank you very much, Shabuddin Bhai. I'm going to ask very brief thoughts from Shah Bhai.
Just going to reiterate what my esteemed colleagues have already said. 19th November, please book your tickets. It's going to be a great night, and I look forward to seeing all of you.
At the Grosvenor House in Park Lane. Yarbai, final thoughts, please.
Well, final thought is, first of all, I'd like to thank you, giving your time and supporting the industry. And there's such a beautiful program, Channel S, Walid Tasruddin, my panel, and everyone there, And Channel S gives us opportunity to, share our view and with our audience there. Thank you, Channel S as well. But Asian Curry War, as I said, is a unique event. I said this is completely different from the other, and it is already proven anyway. And I wanted to be this year will be more excited year than other year. We show something new and people to remember. So please come and join us. Let's celebrate together the success of the curry industry and meet the other part of the people like Chinese, Thai, and together, let's celebrate the industry. And I want to see most of our caterers on the 19th of November at the Asian Curry Awards.
Absolutely. And if anybody wants to get in touch with the Asian Curry Awards, is there a website?
Yeah, there is a website, there is a telephone number as well, so people can toss it there.
Do you want to just read out the website? Is it Asian?
The Asian Curry, www.asiancurryaward.com. That is the office telephone number.
Fantastic. I suppose they can Google it.
Google it. There is these are hundreds of public involved.
Only for time reasons, I'm going to have to cut you all off. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Keep the Asian Curry Awards in your duas for the betterment of the entire community. Do so well. Keep us all in your prayers, inshallah. See you another time. Assalamu alaikum.